Good evening from London. The Chancellor Rachel Reeves is urging Labour MPs to unite ahead of tomorrow's budget, calling for discipline and cohesion across the party. Speaking to MPs last night, Reeves warned that members must stick together if the government is to maintain momentum and credibility going into the next election. The budget is expected to include tax increases as ministers attempt to close a reported £20 billion gap in public finances. Some Labour MPs continue to push for a wealth tax, while others have warned against further pressure on households and businesses. Reeves has outlined her priorities as lowering the cost of living, reducing NHS waiting lists, and cutting the cost of debt. In transport, ministers have backed Heathrow Airport's proposal to build a third runway, confirming plans to reroute a section of the M25 to make way for expanded capacity. Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander rejected a rival bid from the Aurora Group, calling Heathrow's blueprint the most credible and deliverable option. The project, estimated at £33 billion, would increase airport capacity to 150 million passengers a year and could be operational by 2035, pending regulatory approval and further consultation. In tech market, shares in Nvidia have fallen almost 4% after reports that Meta is considering shifting some of its future AI infrastructure to chips designed by Google. The information reports Meta may begin using Google's Tensor processing units in cloud services next year, with full integration potentially beginning in 2027. Analysts say the move signals growing demand for diversified chip supply chains as competition intensifies in the AI semiconductor market. And finally, Tesla's difficulties in Europe continue, with new data showing sales in the region fell nearly 50% in October. Registrations dropped to just under 7,000 vehicles, marking the 10th consecutive monthly decline for the company. While broader electric vehicle sales in the region rose by almost 33%, Tesla's market share has fallen to 1.6%. Analysts point to rising competition, particularly from Chinese manufacturers, including BYD, and slowing consumer sentiment towards the brand. Despite the sales decline, Tesla shares rose earlier this week on renewed investor optimism and autonomous driving software. Those are your main stories from London at Close of Business. I'm Juliana Olainka.